Hello and welcome to my unboxing and reboxing of Cthulhu Death May Die, the Season 2 expansion. It is a box of a very similar size to the first and the base game, Cthulhu Death May Die. You must have the Cthulhu Death May Die core box in order to play this expansion. It is not a standalone title. When we open the box, the first thing that we have is punch cards here. And these, do we have any rules of any kind? No, doesn't look like it. So I was hoping for a components list here. So we have two punch boards. This one has 18, 19, 20, and 25. And this one has 21, 22, 23, and 24. So I think these were called Investigator cards. We have several here. Oh, Discovery card. No, that's for where to put Discovery cards. Let's see if there's a components list on the back here. Yes, 10 Investigator boards. That's exactly what I thought these were. Okay, so we have Luke, Mary, Mario, Alex, Sam, Tony, Halia, Margaret, Ariel, and Adela. And on the back, they all have stories and last names. Well, most of them have last names. Names or titles, anyway. Those are our 10 Investigator boards. And these are called, these are just labeled as double-sided tiles. Okay, these are double-sided tiles. Let me go ahead and punch these out. And then we have our episodes, and hopefully the episodes are going to tell us precisely what our miniatures are. I was expecting a list to be in here. So, episode 1, Strange Bedfellows. Season 2, episode 1 says we have 12 loot. They look like this on one side and like this on the other. And we also have a vault label token. Zone tag, excuse me, we have a vault zone tag and 2 locked tokens. This. We also have an episode card, as usual. Okay, it does tell us which miniatures we need to use. So at least I should be able to figure out what some of these are from these cards. Okay. We also have our monsters card for this episode. And we have, this was our setup card. And then we have our discovery cards and our mythos cards. Just like in the base game, these are labeled with the season and episode number. It's very easy to know which card is which if you dropped your box, if you had them all unboxed and they went in different locations. Lots of options here for figuring out what went where. So the discovery cards all have this back with the design for the episode, and then on the front, they are very typical of the rest of the series. For the mythos cards here, they again look very similar to many of the other ones. So we have several miniatures here. We have these brown ones are for our new investigators. So these 10 match our pictures here. So let me show these off actually. So we have Luke. Luke is Father Luke, and the miniature looks like this. Mary is wielding a gun above her head, and she looks like this. Mario is pointing a gun at you, wearing a police uniform of some fashion. Alex has the double-handed guns. Sam has a pitchfork. Tony has a sailor uniform with a hat, or with a knife, as well as a hat. Halia, like this. Margaret, the butcher, looks like this. Ariel looks like this. Hunter. And Adila looks like this. And these cards can all go down in this layer. And then these guys here are the Cho. They look like this. We have 5 that are the same across the top here. Then we have another tray of miniatures that probably go to the other episodes. Now this does use components from the base game, not just from this game. So the setup card does ask you to get out other pieces from the base game. This is Nameless Woods, Season 2, Episode 2. And like usual, we have Discovery cards and Mythos cards. We also have a setup card and our monsters card. Okay, so for our monsters, we have Night Gaunt and Flying Polyp. So this would be Flying Polyp. Flying Polyp looks like this. And this is Night Gaunt. Night Gaunt looks like this. There are 2 each of those in the box, and this is the card that showed me those 2. And we also get 11 fire tokens and 4 double-sided campsite cards. So these are the fire tokens and the campsite cards. They are red and on one side, white on the other for the campsites. So like usual, we have 15 discovery cards here, and they are the same style as we see for the base game. And 8 Mythos cards, like most episodes. Mythos cards have the standard back. And as usual, we will box everything back together for each episode, including this episode-specific tokens if there's a punch board inside each episode. Next, we have episode 3. Episode 3 has 5 suspects and 5 alibis, as well as a suspect's tile. So it looks like this on one side and like this on the other. We have a setup card, and we have our monsters list here. So we have a star vampire. Looks like this. We have 2 of these in the box, and it looks like this. Okay, so Mythos again on the back, and then pretty standard 8 Mythos cards, plus we have 15 discovery cards for the episode. They look like this for the episode 3, and then pretty typical. Episode 4 is Shootout at the HP Corral. We do have another punch board. This punch board has 1 artifact, a caves zone tag, a trap, 6 digs, like this on the back, like this on the front, so everything's double-sided. Okay, this has a Bach rug. So this is a Bach rug here. There's 1 of these. And I don't think that's that. So I'll come back to this if I don't identify all the minis, but I'm pretty sure that's a mini from the base set. As usual, we have 15 discovery cards for the episode and 8 Mythos cards. Oh, the Mythos cards look pretty normal compared to all the other episodes, and the same with the discovery cards. Episode 5, Monsters in Sin City. The punch board for this episode includes 6 Lady Luck tokens and a casino zone tag. Everything's double-sided. Episode card. Okay. So this is Yug. And this is a Hound of Tindalos. There's 2 of the hounds. And then we also have, again, 15 discovery cards and 8 Mythos cards for the episode. So typical discovery card appearance, and same with the 8 Mythos cards. They all look pretty typical for an episode. I'm not looking too closely at all the cards because I really prefer to skip spoilers. So this is one of those games where I don't want to read all the cards in advance and not be surprised by what's in there. That's not you. You can feel free to buy a copy, open it up, and read them all yourself. And then we have Endgame, Season 2, Episode 6. We have a punch board here with 6 of these that are labeled Unholy Life, 1 cult leader, and an actor that is on break and rehearsing. So this is the actor, these are the Unholy Life, and this is the cult leader. They are double-sided. The actor is on break or the actor is rehearsing. And for the monsters here, the last monster we had not identified from our miniatures is this one, Dimensional Shambler. Looks like this. Actually, I didn't identify this. So which episode was it that I said it might belong to? I'll go back in a second. There was one that I wasn't sure about, whether it was in the base game or not, because I hadn't played it. Okay, so again, we do, on the last one, we have another 15 discovery cards and another 8 Mythos cards here. The Mythos cards, again, fairly typical for an episode. Okay. So, episode 6 uses one of these cho-cho things and the dimensional shambler. Episode 5 uses Hounds of Tyndalos and the Yug. Episode 4 is the Bakrug and a hunted horror, which that's definitely not. Episode 3 uses a ghoul, which that's definitely not, and a star vampire, which is this. Episode 1. Oh, it was on episode 1 and I wasn't looking correctly. This is an elder thing from episode 1. So I should have identified that with episode 1. So we can put the episodes all back in the box. We can put the episodes all back in the box here, and then we can put the miniatures trays back in. We're going to take these tiles and also lay them here like this. And then we can put this last cover on. Stick the whole miniatures tray in the box like so. And then we can put on the lid. And that was Unboxing and Reboxing Cthulhu Death May Die, the Season 2 expansion. If this video was helpful to you at all, if you'd give us a like and a subscribe and come back for more videos.